Good afternoon, Keepers of the Cash. Gary V, the Casual Comic Guy here, and I'm coming at you today with Savage Saturday number 30. 30 of these in the bag, and today we're going back in time to the Bronze Age, when you had great covers that actually showed what was going on in the story, coupled with incredible interior art, Marvel value stamps, and a complete story in one issue that you didn't have to wait and read another issue to complete it. Not that they didn't have their continuing multi-issue arcs, but a lot of these just had one issue and it was great. So we are reviewing today Conan the Barbarian issue 41. And we have a great Gil Kane cover with Ernie Chan art, inks. And he was still going by Ernie Chua then. I'll be putting images up over here. Interior art was John Buscema with inks by Ernie Chan as Ernie Chua back then as well, with his Roy Thomas script. And this is a fast, fun tale. And this is classic Conan, because what are the things that get Conan in trouble? It's drink or women, right? And in this one, it's a woman. So he arrives in this town, and these people are trying to kill and stone and then burn this woman. They just want to be done with her. Conan comes in, sees a woman in peril. Immediately, he rescues her, and they ride off before they get overwhelmed by the whole town. And she's not very talkative. And along the way, they're traveling to an oasis. They're traveling through the desert, and they're going to need water. She tells Conan she knows a place. Her name is Zador, Zhador, or Zhaador. And she's not very talkative. She doesn't ask for food, and she's bewildering Conan. But he's used to women bewildering him on a daily basis or whenever he runs into them. So he's not really paying it much mind. He saved her. He's trying to get information, but he's just as happy to travel along with her and keep the company. Along the way, they brigands happen upon them and they chase them to this oasis. They just happen to get to Oasis. Conan is ultimately subdued by the bandits and they capture Zador. So they're going to sell Conan and Zador as slaves, but things don't go as planned because there was a reason that he was being led to this oasis, and she was going to spare Conan, but there's more to Zador than meets the eye. She is connected to this man-eating tree, and I know it sounds silly, but it's really cool. It's really fun, and before Conan had fought the bandits, he had jumped in the oasis into the water there to kind of refresh himself and be ready for the fight. It was littered with the skeletons of many dead men in the bottom of this little oasis. And he came out already knowing something was up. He's tied up through the night. One of the bandits takes Zador, and he's going to go have his way with her and force himself on her. Conan was working on his bonds to get loose, and he does. And when he goes to save her, he runs into her, and the guy is already dead. There's no flesh to him anymore. He looks like the bones in the bottom of the water, and Conan knows something's up. And all of a sudden, he hears screaming back at the oasis, and he runs back, and all the bandits that were sleeping there are being devoured and killed by this giant tree. And Conan is also getting entangled with it, and he's cutting off branches, and he's trying to save his own life, and he's trying to be smart about it. But as soon as he cuts a tentacle, a tree vine, there's another one there, and the tree is dragging him in to eat him too. Conan, in a last desperation move, grabs the torch, throws it into the gaping maw of the tree, and catches it afire, and it burns up the tree and the bandits that are caught in the tree. And Conan wakes in the morning, and there's a little surprise ending there, which we'll leave for you to discover. But if you want to know, I'm going to have the last page here, and you can pause the video and read what happens. But a great story. This tale I'm going to give an A++. It was classic Hyborian Age fun. Conan getting involved in something he knows he probably shouldn't. Conan having to fight and battle his way. Sticking to his code of honor, but also sometimes that code of honor just kicking him in the butt. And realizing that sometimes it would be better for him not to have it, but he does. Yeah, good savage action. Conan showing the honor of him in his barbarous ways, and just great art. I mean, an A plus plus cover by Gil Kane. Um, Great inks by Ernie Chan, who I thought was one of the best inkers of John Buscema and on the covers of Conan the Barbarian. Of course, we have big John Buscema interior art, which is phenomenal. In the script, of course, A++. This is an A++ issue all around. Conan issue 41, a 25 center, which you can find in your comic book backstock. We're usually going for between $5 and $8 for the issue. So check it out, guys. Fun read. And it's a good dipping in story if you're a Conan fan. It's one self-contained story in this issue and a lot of fun. And it has a Marvel value stamp in it, number 91, I believe, and it's Hela. And also drawn by John Buscema. So there you go. And that's Savage Saturday Comic Review number 30. Until next time, keep it casual.